It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Utah Jazz. Well, for the Jazz, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And Klay Thompson, the son of former first overall pick Michael Thompson, I mean, when he gets hot, he can take over games.
And you know what? This guy, didn't he have 37 in one quarter last year? How incredible was that to get 37 in a quarter?
Not only that, Kenny also had 26 in a quarter later on.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he can shoot over anyone with his height, and he has a quick release. You know, he probably has the prettiest shot in the game.
I would agree with that.
37 and a quarter.
Right.
And your career high was?
41.
41 is your career high. 37 and a quarter. Right. Does that impress Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
What's your high in a quarter?
I don't know. I didn't get the ball that much.
Oh,
you know who I played with.
You had 50. You had 60 in a game. Oh, my God.
I heard you, Shaq. I heard you.
I could be subliminal.
Let's get it to Kevin Harlan right now.
Because the guy didn't get it to him.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. The Utah Jazz come into this one following a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3, and it's Exum in at the point. Curry with it. Now defended by Exum. Can't hit. Hayward with some nice D. On defense, the Warriors, they defeated the Wizards in their last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. There is Zhao, passes to Cowboy. Comes up empty down low. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Exum kicks to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Gobert, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Here is Zhao, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Now here's Favors. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he sinks the second. Here's Curry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Now here is Varejao. Here's Cowboy. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Exum, guarded by Curry. And it favors that time on the assist by Exum.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Cowboy. Burks covering. Green with a screen for Curry. Pass to Varejao to the right side. Here's Cowboy. It's good from long range.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. We'll now go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Quinn Snyder. Doris?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
And thank you, Doris. Now here's Curry. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Count the bucket.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Warriors trail by 4. Shoots from the high post, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Cowboys got 5 points so far. Exum dishes to Favors. Now here's Exum. T right on him, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And the Warriors with some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Varejao. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Henderson comes in for Gordon Hayward. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Burks. And Trey Burks subbed in for Dante Exum. Calderon, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Green, the screen, Cowboy. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. And it's 7 points for Freak.